Let's review the more advanced capabilities of your website editor. These features should only be used if you have experience with the basic features and you're comfortable with learning more. Start by turning editing on, and then click a yellow edit button found below the area that you wish to make changes to. The initial view of the editor is known as the basic capabilities. To access the advanced features, you'll need to click the icon found at the far right of the top row, known as Toggle Fullscreen Mode. You'll notice 2 rows of buttons appear underneath the basic view, and a few new buttons appear in the first row. Let's review each of these features more in depth. The anchor link allows you to link text at the top of the page to a section of text at the bottom of the page. This button is helpful for pages that are exceptionally long. First, place your cursor next to the section of text that you wish to link to. Then click the anchor link. You need to give the anchor a name, and then click Insert. An anchor icon will appear next to the section of text, which will confirm that the anchor has been placed. Now we need to create a link at the top of the page to tell which link is going to this anchor. Select the text and click the link icon. Under the General tab, you'll see an Anchors drop-down, and select the anchor that you've recently created. Then click Insert. When you save your changes, you'll notice that the link at the top of the page will bring you to the section of text at the bottom of the page. To insert a file download, simply select the text and then click on the Insert Link ... icon, which looks like a manila folder. A pop-up window will appear, which will list all of the files that we've uploaded to our website. To upload a new file, click on the top left icon, Upload File. Click Browse to find the appropriate file. And then click Open. You can rename the file here, and then click Save. The file will appear in the list of files. To add the file onto this page, click the green plus icon. This link is now linking to the PDF that we've recently uploaded. The second row is dedicated to formatting the font family and the font size. You can also change the color of font and highlight your font. If we wanted our services to look more like our mission, you can select the text and then call it Heading 2. When we save the changes, our services will look similar to our mission. To insert a block quote, simply select the text and then select the block quote icon. The next section of icons is geared towards creating and formatting tables within the page. Tables are particularly helpful when you have to display your information in an organized fashion. Before we create a table, make sure your cursor is on the line that you wish to create it on. Then click Insert a Table. On the pop-up that appears, you'll need to enter the general properties of your table. If you know how many columns and rows you'll need, enter those numbers here. You can always add or remove rows and columns, so don't worry if you're unsure of these numbers. The cell padding sends the amount of space between the contents of the cell and the cell wall, giving the information a bit of cushion. In this case, I'll give it 10 pixels of cushion. The cell spacing controls the space between the table cells. Since I gave my cell enough padding, I'll leave this at 0 or keep it blank. Under Alignment, we can set our table to align left, center, or right. And if you wish to have a border around the table cells, enter the number of pixels you'd like the width of the border to be. The width and height will be set automatically based on the information within the table, but if you want the table to stretch horizontally across the page, insert 100% into the width cell. Class and table caption are not necessary fields. When you're finished, click Insert. The table has been added immediately within the editor, and you can add pictures and text within these table cells. You can also copy and paste text from the editor and into the table cell. You can hit Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-V to paste. The next few icons adjust the properties of the table. You can update table cell properties, setting the alignment, giving some vertical alignment, setting a new width, and updating the entire table. You can insert rows before, insert rows after, you can delete rows. You can do the same thing with columns. To merge table cells, simply select the cells and then click Merge Table Cells. To split the same cells, just select the table cell and click Split Merge Table Cells. If you're familiar with HTML, you can edit custom HTML by selecting the HTML icon. If you're not familiar with HTML, then make sure you just cancel out of this box. You can undo your changes by selecting this icon or hitting Ctrl-Z, and you can redo the changes by hitting this icon or Ctrl-Y. And finally, the last icon is inserting and embedding media. For this example, we'll embed a YouTube video onto this page. Move your cursor to the area that you wish to add the new video to, and then select Insert/Embed Media. A pop-up window will appear, which asks for the media type. In this case, we'll leave it at Splash. We need a URL for the file so that it recognizes where we're pulling this video from. As I mentioned before, we're going to find a YouTube video that works, and then we're going to grab the URL for this video. Ctrl-C to copy it, come back to the editor, and Ctrl-V, paste it into the file/URL field. You can set the dimensions, or the dimensions will be set automatically based on the embedded video. You'll see a preview here, and when we click Insert, we'll see that the video has allotted a bit of space on the editor. You can center the video. If you right-click the video, you'll see a number of other options that you can work with for your video. When you're finished making changes to your website, you can click Save at the top left, or you can toggle back to the basic view and then click Save Edits at the bottom right. If there are changes that you're not happy with, you can just click Cancel Edits and exit this page. You can also click the red X at the top right of the screen. I'm going to go ahead and save these changes, and we'll find that all of the changes that we recently created, the anchor link, the file download, the table, the embedded video, the edited text, the formatted text, and the block quote. To turn off editing, simply click Turn Editing Off, and you can log out by selecting Log Out at the top right.